Welcome to O'Brien Ice House for the second of the semi-finals tonight in Ice Hockey Victoria Premier A Division. It is the Demons taking on the Bison. The Bison were a team that probably by right shouldn't be here. They're benefiting from, we'll call administrative errors on the behalf of the Monarchs. And once you're in it, you can win it. My name's Michael Clough, and I'm joined in commentary today by Figures. Welcome, Figures.
Thank you, Cloughie. Yeah, like you said, the Bison playing with house money. They shouldn't be here by rights, but that's why paperwork is so important. I always say that, Cloughie. You hear me say that week in, week out. Admin and paperwork is the most important part of hockey. But regardless, they're here, and they have the opportunity to get into the grand final, well, into the semi-final, by winning today.
Yeah, winner of this game will take on the Blackhawks on the 24th of October. And, it's all you can be is, there's two other teams that are not here. They can't win it. They're guaranteed. They ain't win nothing.
Yep.
But once you're here, you can win it. This game, though, unlike the previous one, is a do or die final. This is one and done for one of these two teams. Big out for the Demons, who were missing last week, and I think they're missing the past couple of weeks, and I thought they missed him, particularly last week with Yuka Kikuchi.
Yeah. A couple of players as well. Well, you've got Kikuchi, who is a big loss for the Demons. He's easily top three players. Also, Joseph Nyamuka, he's also out. These are some players that put in a really big effort for them, and while we might not be saying his name so much like throughout most of the broadcasts, Nyamuka is always putting in work. He's one of the heart and soul players of that Demons team. So without him and without Kikuchi, the Bison have a much better chance of this one. One
player the Demons will welcome back, didn't play last week, Jack Carpenter.
Yeah, good to see him back in the
lineup.
lineup.
He'll bring a lot of steadiness onto the blue line for the Demons. But one other part I think this battle is going to be really interesting for mine is the goaltending battle, and it's between Elaine Jake and Michael James. So just looking at the save percentage of the two goaltenders, so Jake has a goals against average of 2.99 for the season, save percentage of 0.89, and Michael James has a goal against average which is actually a bit high at 3.44. It's probably an indication of how inconsistent the season has been for the Bison so far. And a save percentage of 0.879. But sometimes with Michael James, the stats can be a little bit deceiving on the true impact he's had out there on the ice.
He's such a good goaltender. Like, they both are very good goaltenders. And, goals against, sometimes it's not really down to the goaltender. Sometimes it's the team that's skating in front of them. So we'll see what happens today.
So we're underway here at the Ice House, and it's the Demons who have the puck. So Dow getting it out towards Erzin. Pass to the top of the slot. Still the Demons with it. Shot attempt by Dow was blocked. So battle along the half wall, and blowing a tyre on that occasion was Shrilinski for the Demons. Now Khalil trying to clear the zone, hasn't been able to. Dow for the Demons. The Demons a team in the red, the Bison the team in the yellow. Shot comes in, James with the blocker save. Now Graham blows a tyre, so the second player to blow a tyre in that area. And now Carpenter flips it up high. And that was out towards Dow, who's just bumped off the puck. Pass finds Birchler, that was from Nelson, but Birchler lost it. Nelson go back and gets the puck back out towards Downs, back to Nelson. Downs out towards Mike McDowell. Outlet pass to Paul and turned over. Hockman now protected away from him by McDowell. Still Hockman battling for the puck. Gabriel will go. And that attempt was just a little bit wide. So Lakandula just battling for the puck, and another handy poke check there by Mike McDowell, steadying the ship for the Bison. Lakandula fire shoots, and James makes the glove save.
Good strong start from both teams. Bit of physicality in the game. Some words being exchanged. And
So both sides are in the battle early. But a very positive start in the first couple of shifts from the Demons as well.
absolutely. And it's going to be consistency tonight. You're going to need to play hard, and you're going to need to play with consistency to get the win and get through to the semis.
So a shot attempt was just wide. Hockman should skate into the puck now for the Demons, and does.
Referee down.
So Andrew Balik. Pass attempt was blocked down the low slot. And Balik was just willing to throw his weight around, but Lakendula cleared the puck. Nave was stood up on that occasion by Birchler. Lakendula with the puck. So was a poor one, Birchler. The backhanded looking there for Andrew Balik, couldn't quite find him. Eventually it's cleared for the Demons, and skating back will be Downs for the Bison. So Mike McDowell prominent early so far for the Bison, but that pass was a poor one. It was blocked, and McDowell will have to go back and retrieve the puck. To Harper, and that was offside. I think it might have been Di Lorenzo, might have been the offending player on that occasion.
I think possibly Di Lorenzo and Castagna, both over the blue line. So it'll come into the neutral zone. 2 shots on early for the Demons, none for the Bison as yet, but...
Castagna with the puck from the face-off. Di Lorenzo happy to play that one off the boards. Van Douwen will get onto the puck and pass it out towards Graham. So Matheson, Graham, outlet pass. It's worked out well in the end for the Bison. Khalil, time and space, fires, shoots. Jake with the save.
Nice attempt on the rebound. Couldn't get enough of it, though.
So Carpenter tried to get out towards Castagna. And Van Douwen. So in the corner, Birchler out towards Drake. Castagna looking for Harper, finds him. Harper will take the blue line. And it'll be gloved by Michael James all over face-off.
Clever play there by James to just get his stick on the puck and gather it in, settle it, get a defensive zone face-off, but you don't have your players running around. You don't have to move across left to right, across your crease to cover that open far side. Everyone being a bit anticipatory.
So Demons won the face-off, but the shot was off target. Cleared away by Nelson. So Lecren fires up a high pass, but it's been picked up by Andrew Balik. Balik stripped of the puck by Rafael Lakendula. Lakendula takes the blue line poke, kicked away by Birchler. Dow. Birchler had him in his sights, and I tell you what, Kevin Dow's probably lucky Birchler didn't make full contact, or else he may have ended up in the Bradbury rink.
It was a nice little dodge there.
I think survival instinct kicked in.
I think so. It was just a nice little sidestep, and it may have saved his life.
So Lakendula. Pass, that's been turned over. Birchler with the puck. Pass to the slot. Balik, that's Andrew Balik with a shot. Len Jake with the save, and it's going to be cleared away now by Shredlinski. Demons will make the line change. Nelson goes out wide. Andrew Balik with the shot.
Fresh legs for both teams.
To Gower. Just go back, and that's out towards Steve Balik.
Good touch.
And Slater with the touch. Now Harper back to go along the half wall. Galvin wins that race to the puck. Keeps it in for the Bison. Now Carpenter.
Good move by Carpenter to burn off Slater there.
And they've got a little touch of that one. James played the puck anyway, but it's been kept in by Hockman for the Demons. And Dowen as referee Gary Lopez just got in the way there. But eventually the Bison will clear. I think that's through Slater.
Oh, no support there.
Yeah,
by the
Harper's
Demons.
pass was a poor one.
Recovered well, though.
Now Carpenter tried to steady the ship, but ambitious pass come unstuck. Graham, shot there by Gower, was wide. Great opportunity. And now Nave looks to clear the park, sends that one in the corner. James will come out of his crease and he'll play that one out wide. Couple of Bison there. Outlet pass, finds Khalil, takes the blue line. Nice pass, looking for Drake. Drake just flips it up high. Jake makes the save. Great chance there for the Bison. Kept in by McDowell, and it's going to be gloved by Jake, and we'll have a face-off.
And that previous offensive play there by the Bison, Matheson Graham was, I think they could hear him in Werribee. He was calling that loudly for the puck, standing on the far side of the goalie crease, waiting for a pass, but couldn't get it on net.
So McDowell fires, shoots, and Jake with the save. Puck is loose, but Graham will skate onto it now. In fact, it's Graham who has it. Pass out looking for Drake. And the Demons clear once again. Downs gets in there, got a touch of the puck, broke the play up for the Demons, killed that opportunity for them. Lacrena will just go out wide defensively and find Rafael Lakandula. Lacrena back out towards Lakandula, so Demons just trapped in the defensive zone. Lakandula, good outlet pass out towards Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo fires, shoots, that shot was blocked. Was it Lakandula met heavily after he had set the puck on its way?
Yeah, possibly not by Nelson there.
So yeah, lucky not to give away a penalty there because that was very late.
Well, he was in the full view of the referee. He was right there, so it might be one of those borderline things where it's like you're not going to call it in finals.
Harper with a shot. It was deflected wide. Erzen now for the Demons. Pass out towards Harper has been picked off by Nelson. Nelson just delays on his pass. Trelensky and Erzen. Now Erzen just goes back out towards Carpenter. Now Harper back out towards Erzen. He fires, shoots. James got a piece of that and just glided it into the corner netting, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, the Bison have been shooting at the blocker side of James so far tonight a few times, and he's had to make some big deflection saves. As we see that near miss, if you can call it that, between Graham and Go. Norman Yan making sure that everybody's behaving themselves on the face-off.
So Vandowen now for the Bison, just banks it off the backboards. Steve Ballick just clears it out of trouble, and that's a good outlet pass.
And a shot on goal in the end.
Well, technically, yes, it would
Yeah.
And then Ballick just throws his weight around and sent Go packing, but it's Demons who still have possession of the puck, so Carpenter. Just looking at his options. Backhand pass by Harper, looking for Nave, and the Bison are looking to be very physical in this one. Andrew Ballick with the puck. Shot comes in. Jake got a piece of that one. And Birchley keeps it in now for the Bison. Poke checked away from him by Hockman. Carpenter.
Oh, good keep on the line there by Jack Carpenter.
And it was right on the line too.
Right, just catching the edge of it.
And now Lakandula for the Demons. Battle for the puck. That's, I think, is Mafali for the Demons, but it's going to be cleared away by the Bison. So Lakandula lined up as well again. And that was by Mike McDowell. So definitely the Bison, their tactic is quite clear. They're going to play a very physical game tonight.
Yeah, if you're the Demons, you need to keep your eyes up and make sure that you know what's coming towards you at all times. No head down on the puck.
So Di Lorenzo just He's lost control. McDowell has it now. And Mike McDowell out there pass. Khalil sweeps on that one. Khalil along the half wall, still had possession of the park to Graham, goes back out towards Khalil.
Good support there by Graham.
Lecren looking to clear the zone for the Demons and does, and skating back now will be Steve Ballick for the Bison. Pass, missed the intended target and Drake, and that's going to be an icing call.
Just an extra whistle there to make sure that there's no shenanigans beyond the play. 5 minutes 35 left in this first period. As we see that that hit in mid-ice there, and that hit there along the boards, and that hit there in centre ice as well. So hits are that's the tale of the story so far.
So face-off has been won by the Demons. Harper with a shot and a pad save there by Michael James. Harper at the point gets it back. James trying to glove that one up and was adventurous out of his crease, but all's well that ends well. Shralinski getting it out towards Dow, just bumped off the puck there by Steve Ballick. Shralinski now. And James will glove that one to relieve the pressure for the Bison.
Yeah, just when you thought the Bison were going to clear it out of their defensive zone, Demons steal it back again, and we've seen that a few times this first period. The Bison not able to clear the puck cleanly. So they'll definitely want to focus on that and make sure that those passes are crisp, or they're at least lobbing it not straight at their forechecking players.
So Harper with a shot that was wide.
Good block by Jack Carpenter.
And a nice hit there by Birchler. Shralinski was certainly knew Birchler was there, and has been one feature of Gavin Birchler's game this year is the physicality. As the shot comes in, and James got a piece of that one. Shralinski with the park. Pass to the slot, now it's Erzin. Erzin back to the point, Carpenter. Just fires on net, that was blocked on the way through. Harper fires it, scores!
And they surround Harper.
Found a way through heavy traffic.
What a beauty. That's what we call a seeing eye shot. As that somehow made its way through and into the net. And it's the Demons who will break the deadlock first.
So 1-0 lead to the Demons. But it's the Bison who have the puck as Khalil sends that one into the corner. Now Hockman. Lakandula. The Kren looking to clear the zone does, but only as far as McDowell will go back in the direction there of Jared Downs. And McDowell looking for Downs once again, Lakandula. And Khalil just rode a couple of bumps there. And now Lakandula skating onto the puck. So puck is loose. Shot comes in and a save there by Elaine Jake. Another shot by Khalil that was a little bit wide. And now Graham. Well, backhanded to the slot, but it's been picked off by Hockman, who will just clear it out of trouble. It's going to be a foot race and it's going to be an icing call. So the puck will make its way down the other end of the rink here at O'Brien Ice House. With a little bit over a minute and a half remaining in this first period. In fact, we're going to have a penalty coming out of this one against Spencer Nave. And so the Bison will go on the power play.
And certainly a timely power play for them, as well as They've gone down 1-0 early. They want to make sure that that deficit doesn't get any bigger.
So from the face-off, Steve Ballick just plays that one on the backboards. The Demons, though, clear it as McDowell will have to go back and retrieve the puck. And James comes down here, plays it aggressively. So Harper, outlet pass. That was a hot one as Steve Ballick got it out towards fellow veteran Mike McDowell. Kevin Dow will send that one into the corner. And Steve Ballick gets the puck with just over 30 seconds remaining in this opening period. Khalil just touched the puck up. Harper went with a bit of a hack to try to clear it. Puck is loose and McDowell will send that one into the corner. Harper, outlet pass, gets it out of trouble. James will play the puck. Finds McDowell. Can send that back in the corner, so just trying to eat up some time for the remainder of the period. Birch, a little drop pass, wasn't a bad one, but that will be the end of the first period. A pretty high standard period, it should be said, and after one, the Demons lead by 1.
And it's certainly not from lack of trying by the Bison. 8 shots to 6, some really good opportunities out in front of the goaltender of the Demons, Jacques. But it was the Demons that came through on the scoreboard thanks to the stick of Harper with a beautiful shot from the half boards. As we'll see here on the OSM live replay, he just snuck it through on the glove side through traffic. I'm still at a loss as to how he got that through, Cloughy.
Well, I probably had a pretty good angle of it. The opening was definitely there, but he was very quick on the shot and it was pinpoint perfect.
And it's hard when like the goaltender James moving left to right, like he had most of the net covered, but just not the little puck-sized gap that it went through. So 1-0.
But
51 seconds left in the power play for the Bison, though. So hopefully they can get one back and bring this back to a 1-1 game, if you're a Bison fan, that is. Of course, because it's finals time, we won't have a draw. Like, we will not stand for it. And there will be, if it is a draw at the end of regulation, we'll have 10 minutes of 4 versus 4 overtime. Obviously counting chickens a little bit early at the moment, but if it does go to that and then nobody scores in overtime, we'll have a shootout, Cloughy.
I'm sure neither side wants to get it to that stage because your final chance is pretty much hanging on the turkey shoot that is a shootout.
Yep.
So, start of the second period and the Bison win the face-off there on the power play as Steve Ballick pass, finds Khalil, fires, shoots. Jake with the save. Khalil will pick up the rebound, pass to the low slot, but it's been picked off by Harper, the goal scorer, who just clears it out of trouble. And James, they'll just fans on the attempted pass. It's been turned over. Castagna had a piece of that, but didn't have it for long. But that's heart in the mouth stuff if you're the Bison.
15 seconds left in the power play.
So Harper just clears his own once again. James play the pack once more successfully this time. So Khalil. Play broken up there by Lakandula, I think that was. And now Birchler has the puck for the Bison. Pass to the slot looking for Khalil. Khalil has it. Try to get a shot away. That was blocked. And that was blocked by Lakandula, and the Demons clear once again. Steve Ballick goes back and gets the puck. The battle along the boards. And it's going to be one out but Nave for the Demons. Pass was picked off and it's been cleared away. Lecren left the puck behind. He was really chased down there by Slater. Shot by Delvine, and that's going to be a face-off.
And to those of you who are listening, as we see that fanned pass attempt there from James, if you're on the IHV stream, there should be commentary coming through, but if you're on the O'Brien stream, then you probably can't hear this because apparently there may not be any commentary coming through. So we're trying to figure out what's going on, and if you can hear this, chuck us a like.
Technical gremlins.
Gotta love them.
I love them. But also what I love is, hockey. And, the Demons getting an outlet pass, amongst other things. Carpenter, Dow. For the Demons, we'll send that one into the corner, and leading the foot race will be Van Douwen there. He's tied up by Shalinsky. Now Dow fires, shoots James with a massive save. Michael James doing the spectacular saves that he does so well.
And that's got people out of their seats. What a incredible double pad stack windmill save. As we see Shalinsky getting checked there hard. And while everybody was watching that, James makes an incredible save to keep this a 1-0 game.
So kept in by Lecren, and he's hit the back netting, so we'll have a face-off. Misdirected pass on that occasion. It's going to have a face-off, a defensive zone face-off for the Bison. He's going to be cleared away by Birchler. He found Nelson. Lakendula breaks the play up. We've got a whistle.
Looks like maybe an offside call?
Or is it the...
Oh, neck guard.
Neck guard, yes, yep.
I don't know what the deal is, but...
Well, it looks like he might not be wearing one.
No, it looks like he is. Unless he's just stuck some white tape around his neck. I've heard hockey players do crazier things than that to get away with the neck to get past the neck guard policy, but it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
It's why would you not wear a piece of mesh around your neck to protect your highway to your brain?
So shot comes in, and that hit a bit of pipe work there in the shot by Nelson. Straight off the face-off. Now Balik out towards Birchler. Just flips it up high into the corner, making a foot race. Andrew Balik got there first, left it behind. Harper, who's been good tonight for the Demons. Hasn't been able to clear the zone, no.
Oh, good
so
play.
Harper, Nave. Nave takes blue line. Harper in support also there as go.
Oh.
Nave went with the shot when there was plenty of other options there.
Great work there by Steve Balik, making the sliding play. Got in the way of the shot and deflected it high and up into the mesh. And
What that probably showed was, I think Spencer Nave, his focus was purely on shooting because he had...
Shoot first mentality.
He had Harper there in support, and even that dive, he had go trailing in that he could have just delayed the pass to. So it's one of those ones when you do that, you've got to score.
Yeah.
Or I should tell your mates looking and say, mate, what were you doing?
We had 3-on-1.
So Khalil takes the blue line, drop pass, not a bad one. Drake. Di Lorenzo just banks it off the boards.
I think that play from the Bison there is what Spencer Nave thought would happen if he passed it, where it just fell apart. But not a bad play.
So Downs now with the puck for the Bison. It's going to be skated out by McDowell. Pass out wide. Shot comes in there by Matheson Graham. Lecren just rushed into passing it back behind the net. Bison get the puck back now through Graham. Pass back to the point. Jared Downs fires, shoots, the save made. Empty net. Another empty net, and they've missed both chances.
How do you not score on either of those opportunities? That was incredible.
Chris Drake will just be kicking himself. He literally had the whole net to play with, and he hit the side of it.
But it's still in the ozone.
So McDowell, Khalil to the low slot. And it's going to be cleared away by Lecran out towards Alex Mafala. He's lost the puck to Downs. Plays it out towards Khalil, out wide into space. And Lakandula will be the first one to skate back and retrieve the puck for the Demons. And he was just barreled off the puck with a big shove there by Nelson. And then Nelson's gone down as well, as the referee, Andrew Crowther, has called a stop to play.
Yeah, I was looking at all the officials to see if there was going to be a call coming, as we see that shove there from Nelson.
That probably should have been a penalty for mine.
I mean,
you got a player who's sort of in a prone position and then shoved into the boards.
It's just lucky that he was able to recover so quickly,
absolutely.
Because that could have been a really nasty play.
And I'm not sure what happened to Nelson after that, but he is slow to come off, and of course he did have a big concussion episode earlier in the season.
Yeah, so they'll definitely want to make sure that he's all right before he comes
back.
So
I always get worried when I see him down on the ice, slow to get up.
Just him? Only Nelson?
With his history recently, that's why.
Sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time.
So Van Douwen trying to get it out towards Slater, but it's been picked off, and here's a chance now for the Demons. It's being kept in by Down now. Andrew Ballick just cuts around and clears the zone, takes the blue line, try to cut the middle lane. Ballick still with the puck, then fanned on his shot. Jake can manage to get a piece of that one. Puck is still live, and Carpenter goes out wide. Trelinsky, and he gets the puck now, but that's offside, and I think Erzen was the offending player on that occasion, and there's no fooling Briar Johnson today with the offsides.
There's no fooling Briar Johnson anytime. Eagle-eyed Johnson is what I call her, because she's got eagle eyes. Norman Yan and Briar Johnson, the lines people. Andrew Crowther and Gary Lopez are our head officials, referees. And doing a fine job, I might say.
So neutral zone face-off, and it's won by the Bison. McDowell, but Hockman blocked the attempted outlet pass now.
Good play.
Flynn Gower with the puck. His fans on his half pass, half shot, and it ended up as being a whole lot of nothing. The Delvine fires, shoots, and just pops up, but Jake will make the save.
Cloughy, I think with daylight saving starting on the weekend, everybody's getting into summer mode, getting the fans out. There's been a lot of them tonight. Lots of fanning on the puck.
Yes.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah, there's a little drummer at the back.
But no. Sorry, everyone.
The world's smallest drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about you figures.
No. They're smaller drummers than me. Delvine about to take the face off against Nave.
And Gower has it for the Bison out towards Downs. Kept it in. So Slater skates on that one. Happy to play that along the boards. Nave outlet pass. Intercepted by Downs, who kept it in at the point. Sent it back in the corner. Lakandula. Now Nave clears the zone. Go. Up against Downs. Downs, red goes, move beautifully and has the puck. He's happy to send that one in the corner. Allow the Bison to make a line change. And now Lakandula. Goes blue line to blue line. Pass back out towards Hockman, left it behind, and then that pass wasn't a great one either. Opens the door now for Ray Khalil. Khalil on the breakaway, fires, shoots. He's hit the pipe. He cannot believe it.
And Alan Jake giving him a stare down, saying, you're going to have to do better than that. And he's still looking at him.
And then gives the crossbar a little bit of a rub.
A little bit of a pat.
Given the dead stare one hit. Thank you, pipe.
Yep. Wow, that was a dangerous opportunity there for Khalil.
So the Bison yet to score and still trail by 1 goal, but they have the puck from the face-off, but we've got a whistle.
Maybe he played with a high stick. As Norman Yan will approach the face-off dot again. This time outside of the zone, because it was done by one of the offensive players of the Bison.
So neutral zone face-off. Puck is loose. Erzen tied up on that occasion there by Andrew Ballick. Finds Matheson Graham. Graham along the half wall. Let's looking at his options. Forced into the corner, protecting the puck from Jack Carpenter, and then just decides to fire on net for the lack of anything else, and Jake makes the save.
And not a bad effort there. That's one of those shots where you just try and catch the goaltender sleeping, and not the most comprehensive of saves, but it'll do.
So Carpenter turns it over. Andrew Bellick with the shot, and again that's going to be covered by Alan Jake.
Yeah, it felt to me like that shot was just a little bit of putting pressure on the goaltender, just being like, hey, we're not going to give any of these pucks away easily.
The Bison starting to dominate the shot count, but they trail where it counts on the scoreboard. 17-7 shots, 1-0 the scoreline. Now James. Leave it fair, Joss Van Douwen. Try to get out towards Andrew Bellick, kept in by the Demons, but eventually it's cleared by Birchley. Just forced it out of the zone. Dow. It's out to Shrilinski, and now it's Dow once again looking for Shrilinski. Has the puck. Left, in fact, he overskated it, and then he's tied up by McDowell. Pass finds Dow, and it's forced out of the zone, and Jack Carpenter will go back and retrieve the puck.
Yeah, that was some good pressure there by the Bison in their defensive zone. Put pressure on that pass.
So set in the corner now, Hockman along the half wall.
Here we go.
Here come the Bison. Birchler trying to burn past Harper does. Past Andrew Bellick, but his little tip shot was just wide. Flipped up high by Birchler, and then having a bit of a wild swing was Nelson, met heavily there by Hockman. And that's declared offside.
And Nelson having a chat with the referee there. Felt like he was done wrong. No, sorry, was that Downs? No, Nelson. I was right.
Yeah, Nelson, yeah.
Yeah.
So neutral zone face-off, and it's been picked off by the Bison as Drake sends that one into the corner. So Graham left the puck behind, go outlet pass. It's going to be a foot race, and the Bison should win that one out, and they do, so it's going to be an icing call.
3 minutes 33 left in this second period. Still a 1-0 game. Bison certainly have the momentum when it comes to shots, but like you said before, Cloughy, they just can't seem to get one past Alan Jake, who has been very good, but they've also had a couple of opportunities that you would think that they should score on.
So face-off, and it's Bison again who have it, but Khalil can get a shot away as Nave just clears the zone. Just kicked it out of harm's way. Drake out wide. Khalil will beat Lecren to the puck. Just moved it along. Lakandula out towards Lecren for the Demons, who does clear the zone. And now Downs will get to the puck first for the Bison. Finds Keenan Nelson. So Nelson, he was lined up by Di Lorenzo, but rode the check well.
Good reverse hit.
The battle along the boards. And Lecren looking for go. They'll eventually get there and just send it into the corner. Downs happy to play that one up towards Nelson now for the Bison. Stretch pass. And Jake will just glove that one, and we'll have another face-off with 2 minutes remaining in this second period.
Yeah, that was a pretty good effort on the pass there, and great use of the body to kick that puck out of the face-off. We see a hard hit there that Keenan Nelson did well to protect himself from.
So now it's Harper. Goes out wide towards Carpenter. Forced to cycle back into the corner. Gets it out towards Adam Harper. The only goal scorer in the game so far. Stretch pass looking for Alex Mafali. Coming out of his crease aggressively there. On that occasion was James. Had support, but Andrew Bellick's outlet pass unsuccessful. It's been kept in by Castagna. The battle along the half wall. And it's
good steal.
Mafali.
Great work by Mafali.
Back to Harper. Then Darwin looking to clear the zone, hasn't been able to. Carpenter just fires one on net, hoping maybe caught a deflection or a tip on the way through. Now Harper with the puck. Try to get it towards Castagna, but was unsuccessful in that attempt. Kept in by Nave. Nave's pass has been turned over. Bison clear, but only as far as Nave has to wait for everyone to get back on side. Fires, shoots, shot attempt was blocked. Here's a chance now for the Demons. That was Harper. And just over the hands there of Hockman. Maybe got a little piece of that one right in the fingernails. Jake coming out of his crease now as Hockman takes the blue line, driving towards the net. Fires, shoots, James with the save. Just batted away there by Ballick into the corner. Hockman goes back to the point. Carpenter with the shot. Saved by James. Pass in the slot. But it's all the Bison. Outlet pass. That was Ballick out towards Gower.
And Cluffy, it's all Demons at the moment. All the momentum swung back their way.
So then seconds remaining in the second period. That will be it. So still a 1-0 game in favour of the Demons at the end of two. But as you just said in their figures, in that latter part of the period was very much controlled by the Bison.
Absolutely. Demons.
Demons, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, cool. I wanted to make sure I wasn't freaking out there. Demons absolutely smothering the Bison in that last minute and a half of play. It was all them. They were containing it in their O-zone, passing it around really well. A really good down-low opportunity as well in the crease that they couldn't capitalise. Great goaltending there from James to still keep this a 1-0 game. But for most of that period, it was Bison. The Bison were getting shots on. They were getting opportunities. There were a couple there that they weren't able to capitalise on. One of them being the shot by Ray Khalil that hit the crossbar and just deflected high. Another one down that, another two shots in the same play where Chris Drake couldn't put one away, and a tight angle shot on the other side just beforehand that somehow ended up going wide as well. But the Bison just can't seem to find the net, and at the moment you would be saying that the Demons look like they are going to hold on to this one, but it's still early days. We've still got 18 minutes of hockey left for the Bison to at least tie this up, if not get the lead.
Yeah, this game is still far from over, and it could go right down to the wire. Winner of this game will take on the Blackhawks in the preliminary final on the 24th of October. And the loser, it's season over. So from the face-off now, it's Khalil gets a shot away. That a shot attempt was blocked. Khalil gets it back with a shot that was wide. So in the corner. Now Van Douwen, just a wide attempt. Graham along the half wall. He was lined up there by Dow. So Drake. Just worried into a non-pass there by Carpenter. Khalil with the tip. And that play was called dead very early, much to the annoyance there of the Bison bench.
Not that it would have mattered so much because he made both saves, but I think at this point the referees are just like, no, if I see it covered, or if I lose sight of the puck even for a second.
That's the rule. If the referee loses sight of the puck, they call it dead.
Yep.
That is the actual
That's
rule.
the rule. Oh.
Of course, we're looking at a different angle.
Yeah. And from a brief experience as an on-ice official, the angles down at ice level are very tricky. You've got 10 bodies, 2 goaltenders, as well as other officials out there, and you don't have a top-down view. You're not going to see everything, that's for sure.
So Demons have the puck. That was Erzin who lost it. To Graham, to Khalil. Shot attempt was just blocked off the stick. Mike McDowell will get there first for the Bison. The puck is loose, but eventually Erzin will skate onto that one. Pass out towards Dow, and he will clear. And Dow will get there first for the Bison. Now Drake finds Ballick. And then he had his stick slashed away from him. Now there's a chance for Dow. Got the tip. Puck is loose. He's a chance. And in the end, Shalinski just couldn't get a touch on it. All he needed to do was get anything onto that puck in the direction that it would have gone through.
Something about that end of the ice, Coffee.
Shalinski with the shot, and James this time makes the save. The Bison have it. It's going to be skated out by Andrew Bell. It goes out wide towards Birchler. Shot comes in. That was wide, but Nelson lines up, fires, shoots, and that was nearly deflected in. Bison still with the puck. So Nelson fires again, nearly found a tip, and that would have been a defensive tip through, but good things happen when you shoot, and that's a creed that Keenan Nelson seems to be living by at the moment.
And at the moment, it seems like those kind of shots are the only ones that are going to get past Alan Jake.
So it's going to be a foot race. Leading it there is Nelson. So Hockman. Out towards Di Lorenzo. A Harper. Shot. James with the save. It was a bit of a weak shot, but still causes Michael James some hassle. Now go to Hockman. Back to the point. Harper fires, shoots. It was deflected there on that occasion by Di Lorenzo. James made the save, and we got a few extracurriculars coming out of this one, and lots of referees' whistles as well.
Yeah, Gabriel Go put Nelson down into the crease, and that garnered the ire of the Bison.
And at what stage, even though it's a one-goal game, the Bison had plenty of opportunities in this one.
Yep.
At what stage does the frustration really get under your skin of the fact that you've had these chances, haven't been able to get one through?
Well, they've got another chance now because Gabriel Go is going to be sitting for 2 minutes after that cross-check, which caused all that frustration down the end. And luckily for the Bison, he's the only one that's going to be sitting. So they've got an opportunity here to do something with it, tie this game up.
They've been there and abouts the Bison, so they'd be looking to score from this one. If they have a poor power play, then I think the signs of frustration are really going to show. As Steve Bellick has at the point, gets it out towards Khalil, looking for Graham in the tip. Shot there by McDowell, and Jake makes the save and was quick to smother the rebound that dropped.
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't be, even if they don't score on this power play, as long as they don't have an uneventful one, which they're showing good signs at the moment. If they can just get shots on net and put some pressure on the goaltender, maybe tire him out, maybe move it around a bit, that's what I'm looking for.
So McDowell just fires on net. McDowell gets the puck back. So Graham back out towards Mike McDowell. Fires, shoots, tip is high and it's in! Wow! Birchler scores, and it's all square.
I said about 2 minutes ago, Cloughy, it looks like those through traffic deflection shots are going to be the ones that get past Alan Jake, and sure enough, on the power play, Birchler hanging out in the crease, screening the goaltender, gets the tip in the net. It's 1-1. Their hard work has finally paid off. And if you're the Bison, that's a sigh of relief. You can't relax, but that's certainly the monkey off your back because now you've got one on the board.
And it's all square here with under 12 minutes remaining in this third period of the semi-final. Demons win the face-off. Lakandula will send that one in the corner, and Jared Downs, well, just misread where the pace was going. He went one way, the puck was going the other. So Downs trying to play it off the boards, hasn't been able to clear the zone. Graham does. Skating that one will be now Khalil. Little backhanded pass, and a good one too. Drake just couldn't quite get the tip that he was hoping for. Downs at the point, fires, shoots. It's been intercepted, picked off by Andrew Erzin. Erzin with just delay coming in. Harper had to stretch to remain onside in the corner. Erzin had the puck, then lost it. Kevin Dow back to Harper. Looking out there to the Cren. Couldn't trap it cleanly. Now Graham takes the blue line. Graham Just ridden the boards there by Rafael Lakandula. And Lakandula has the puck now for the Demons, but then he turned the wrong way and Steve Bellick read that beautifully. Bellick now for the Bison, out towards Drake. Got the shot away. Bellick. And now McDowell just fires on net. And I'm noticing again a little adaptation in tactics. The Bison are just throwing pucks on net right now. They're not necessarily trying to be pretty, but they're just firing on net.
Well, that's what we were saying earlier, wasn't it? You just have to get bodies in front of the goaltender, try and screen him as much from the point, and throw pucks into traffic. And it's working. Like they're getting in all the right places and putting the puck into dangerous areas.
That shot attempt by Birchler was blocked. The puck is loose now. Andrew Bellick. Here's a chance now. Birchler with a little backhand attempt. That was blocked. Still Birchler with the puck. And then he just fires net. But I have a feeling maybe he was trying to get a little bit high to the top of the crease of the low slot. But Jake just holds that one up.
As we see here on the OSM live replay, that low percentage shot from below the goal line. But it was the defensive work there of the Demons, making sure that they're getting low, they're blocking those shots, making sure that they can't get through to their goaltender. Gary Lopez asserting his authority, making sure people don't cheat on the face-off.
Shot comes in by Birchler. That was blocked on the way through. McDowell will get there first for the Bison. So Bellick to McDowell. Getting past to the top of the crease. Ooh. That's Steve Bellick with a shot that was a little bit wide. Birchley gets the puck, goes back out towards Josh Van Douwen at the point, just fires a net. It was deflected wide unintentionally there by Spencer Nave. Outlet pass, and that hit the skates of Jack Carpenter. And it's just made a little bit messy, that attempt to get into the O-zone there by the Demons.
They've seemed a little bit passive this last few minutes, Cluffy. Ever since they lost that goal, their defensive pressure hasn't been there.
To Harper with the shot, just hit the side of the net.
And the passing hasn't been super crisp from them when they've finally got it.
Now Graham clears the zone. It's going to be a foot race. Khalil putting on the afterburners and actually beats out Jack Carpenter for the puck. Good work there by Khalil. Little backhand pass to the top of the crease. Coming in now is Drake. Drake, Khalil fires, shoots. Jake with a great save. Another puck to loose. Graham. Jake with a save. The third time it's in. Ray Khalil scores. And the Bison take the lead.
And that is what happens when you take advantage of your speed. Ray Khalil just outpaced Jack Carpenter and set that whole play up. 1, 2, third time's the charm. And the Bison, for the first time in this game, are in the lead. 31 shots to 18, 2 goals to 1. And Cluffy, it's looking all Bison at the moment.
It is, and if you notice in the replay there, 2 defenders deep there for the Demons, but they were flat-footed.
Oh, so flat-footed. And they were
and a shot there by Bellick.
They were absolutely knackered. And that's what happens when you've got tired legs. And a team that's desperate. We were saying before, the Bison are playing with house money, and boy are they playing.
So Harper looking for Erzin. Delvine out wide. Andrew Bellick just overskated the puck, then ties up Dow. So puck is loose now. Carpenter for the Demons. Good pass finds Erzin, now Harper. Harper with the puck, tight angle shot that hit the side of the net. So Nelson just burnt past Dow. Pass out wide, Delvine just overskates it. And then Nelson has to try and get himself back on side, but wasn't able to. Harper to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo out towards Harper. Harper gets the shot away. Di Lorenzo with the shot, and another save there by Michael James. Read that beautifully.
That was looking like a really dangerous play there.
So Di Lorenzo to the top of the crease. The Kren just keeps that one in.
Well played.
Now Lakandula. Sends that one deep, happy to play that one off the backboards. And Di Lorenzo will get there first for the Demons. Has support in the form of I think that is Lakandula, number 5, as Lacren fires, shoots. Nave lost his glove, managed to have time to pick it up. Lacren fires wide, hoping again to play it off the boards, I would say. Di Lorenzo with the shot, hoping to get it out towards Nave. Nave ties up, I think that's McDowell. But the Bison clear.
No icing. Doesn't make the distance. Demons have to come out again.
So Lacren now towards Hockman. Hockman with the puck, cuts in the middle lane. Hockman now gets a shot away, that was blocked. And that was blocked, I think it was by Mike McDowell to Graham.
Graham has been good tonight.
Tried to cut in, thought about the wraparound. Just ran out of real estate. Drake just couldn't trap the puck. Nelson's also there for the Bison. Shot comes in. That was by Steve Ballick. That was wide. Graham battling with Lacren for the puck. Drake there in support. Nelson at the point. Ooh. Graham's shot was wide. And Jake would just glove that one to save his team because it was all Bison. They were moving all over the place.
And a few words being exchanged behind after the whistle. Looks like Nave and Drake having a friendly discussion. But this game has become somewhat scrappy in the last couple of minutes, Cluffy. We've got desperation coming in.
That's what I was about to say. It's becoming scrappy because both sides are they're playing desperate.
They're playing hard.
Yeah.
And the puck's coming loose.
They know the consequence of this one, so you're getting those. Maybe the sticks are getting a little bit tighter. Oh, it's just tapped down there by Ballick. But yeah, there seems to be more desperation in every play. Shalinski clears the zone. Steve Ballick will send that one back into the corner. Lakandula now for the Demons. Shalinski, and he gets the puck out towards Andrew Erzin. Erzin on a tight angle, and those type of shots, Michael James will happily accept all day. As
Shalinski just
Joshua Shalinski just decided just tap the helmet there of Michael James, which was not received well.
You're looking a bit warm there, mate. I'm just going to cool you down with a nice snow shower. And, you know, that draws attention. And James is just having a quick chat with Gary Lopez.
Shalinski unable to trap the puck, and it's being cleared away now by Andrew Ballick. Ballick forced out wide, just burns off Lakandula, trying to get a shot away. Good poke check there by the goaltender.
Well played.
And now it's Lakandula. Lost the puck. Demons with numbers. Shalinski will send that one in the corner. Nelson will get there first for the Bison. Birchler. Carpenter. Just fired it deep down. Should get there first for the Bison, and does.
Oh, good play.
Chance now for Gavin Birchler to skate onto the puck. He will. Has Ballick there. That's Steve Ballick in support. But he lost the puck. Erzin has it now for the Demons. Pass out to Dow. Drop past the beauty out to Harbour. Shoots, scores!
And he points to the crowd. He basks in the glory. He's got 2 on the night. This game has everything. It's backwards and forwards. What a pass there from Go. Oh, wow. I'm a little bit lost for words, Cluffy. That was an incredible play there.
And we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout for the Bison.
So Bison are calling a timeout as we hit the 2-minute mark, so we'll be into stop time. And a reminder, because the scores are level at the moment, we will go into 4-on-4 overtime for 10 minutes if the scores do not change.
So we're just going to get another look at that.
So it was Dow with the pass. Was an absolute
Dow with
ripper.
the pass. And then it just, you know what, James actually got the underside of his glove down to it, but it just wasn't enough. It was such a quick shot. Didn't have time to really read it. It was just get your glove in the way if you can, but beautiful play there by the Demons. And it's a 2-all game. 23 shots to 33. Bison leading in the shot count. But this is nobody's game. It's nobody and everybody's game at the moment, I feel. It's back and forth. just when you think one team's getting momentum, the other team comes back the other way. It's scrappy, it's gritty.
I think we're in that.
It's not dirty.
We're in that phase of the game now where you think it's going to be either a moment of brilliance or a bad mistake.
Moment of weakness, yeah.
That will decide this result.
Yep. Oh, boy. And we've got 2 minutes left on the clock.
2-all.
2-all.
23-33, the shots in favour of the Bison. And from the face-off, it's been won by the Demons. Harper poke checked away by Graham. Khalil's also there for the Bison. He had a poke checked away from him. Harper, who's got the 2 goals for the Demons so far tonight, sends that one into the corner. Steve Ballick will get there first for the Bison. Outlet pass. That should be an icing call and will be.
That's a rare mistake like that. You don't see passes like that usually from Steve Ballick. It was smack bang in between his 2 teammates that were leading in the neutral zone, and that'll come back into their defensive zone. And of course, the Demons will get a chance to change because the Bison iced it. So, good opportunity here for the Demons.
Face off, and it's the Demons who have it. Carpenter just tried to fire a net, hoping for a tip. There was none forthcoming. Dow up against Burchard. Dow passes back out towards Lecrae. Just fires on net. Couldn't find a way through. Cleared away.
Oh, here we
Khalil
go.
puts on the afterburners. Khalil will win the race. Khalil trying to get a shot. He does and scores!
What a goal! He does it again! Puts on the afterburners. Outstrips his opponent and then sticks with it to put the puck in the net, and the Bison are leading. As we see here, he fought off the pressure from 2 Demon defenders. The goaltender misread the puck.
It was a bit of a knuckleball, really, wasn't it? It wasn't a clean shot, which can sometimes for a goalie be the hardest to save particularly when you're looking at one of the better plays in the comp.
Yeah.
When they basically misshoot. And then it was just an empty net, and Khalil buried it in the second time. So now it's the Demons who have taken their timeout.
As we see that previous goal there from Harper, a beautiful shot. And then Khalil using his body, he missed the puck. Like he missed the backhanded attempt first, and then the puck was loose, still loose in the crease, and he's like, "Fine, I'm gonna grab this. Let's go." And now the Demons once again are staring down a 1-goal deficit, and there's only 1 minute 21 left on the clock. We are in stop time. If they don't score in the next 1 minute 20 of game time, their season will be over and the Bison will advance to the semi-final. So, strap in, folks. Here we go.
So from the face-off, it's been picked off by Khalil. He was stripped of the puck. Graham fires, shoots. That shot was high. Graham up against Khalil. Khalil wins out again. Gets out towards Graham. Just tried to delay, and Jake will glove that one. And we're down to 1:07 remaining.
Yeah, Bison stacking it on. They're happy to keep it down their offensive end. They don't need to score anymore. In fact, if they can keep Jake in his crease, that means that there's only going to be 5v5.
And we'll have take 2 on the face-off.
If the Demons clear this and hold possession through the neutral zone, expect the goaltender to leave.
So Erzen has the puck now for the Demons. Gets it out towards Lackandula. Just bumped off the puck there by Graham. So Jake's just looking at the bench. He's ready to go, but it's the Bison who have it now through Birchler. Birchler fires, shoots.
Ooh.
Jake with the save. Birchler should get the puck back. Plays it along the boards. We've got a battle in the corner.
Here we go. They're just going to eat up time of the Bison.
And it's going to be cleared away now by Erzen for the Demons. Jake comes out of his net. So the extra skater on for the Demons will drop past.
25 seconds.
Shot comes in. Puck is loose. No one out wide. Lackandula now. He'll fire, shoot. That was blocked off the stick.
15 seconds.
McDowell just banks off the backboards. Nave just left the puck behind. It's been cleared away, and that will probably be enough. One last desperate rush now for the Demons. They have to shoot now. Erzen didn't. And that is the game. The Bison, they progress to take on the Blackhawks on the 24th of October in the preliminary final. And for the Demons, it is season over.
Oh, wow. What a bittersweet moment. Demons leading for most of the game. And the Bison have just stacked it on in this final period. Desperation, heart, and just some really good plays.
That was hard work, but the tactical adjustment they made, because in the start of the game, they were really physical, but they, in that third period, the Bison, just took the attitude of, we're not going to look for pretty shots, we are just peppering the net as much as we can. We're firing pucks on net.
Yep.
We're looking for deflections.
Yep.
Their first goal came from a deflection, and the others were just hard work, particularly from Ray Khalil.
Yeah, Ray Khalil leading from the front. If he saw a puck that was going down the length of the ice, he said, not on my watch, this is going for icing. And he rubbed out 2 icing calls, and both of them ended up in goals. One immediately, and one after just 3 shots that got the goaltender moving and just scrambling in front of the net from the Demons, and it paid off beautifully for them. Not to mention the Birchler goal that broke the ice for the Bison was on the power play. So a costly power play for them. A costly power play for the Demons. And then Ray Khalil with that scrambling goal. Adam Harper bringing it back with... He had 2 beautiful goals tonight.
He was
Credit
really
where
good.
Credit's due. His 2 goals were absolutely gorgeous. One of them a seeing eye shot that was going back against the grain of the goaltender on the far side. And then the other one, just a very quick shot after a deflection pass from his teammate Dow. What a game. What a game, Cluffy.
Yeah, really high standard, very entertaining game, and the Bison now, their season will continue. They will take on the Blackhawks in the preliminary final on the 24th. They have a chance for, after a really, really, really inconsistent season, a really frustrating season, they are now 1 game away from the final.
Cinderella story? Out of
Cinderella
nowhere?
story, yep. So, that's it for the semi-finals tonight. We're going to wrap things up here from O'Brien Icehouse. It was a 3-2 win for the Bison over the Demons. The Jets earlier had the win over the Blackhawks by a 3-1 margin off the top of my head. And the Jets will progress to the grand final. But we'll have more action in IHV on Monday evening with the Senior B division.
Make sure that you subscribe to the Ice Hockey Victoria channel so that you can get all the commentary. We've had a few messages coming through. If you're on the O'Brien Icehouse channel for these broadcasts, you're not going to get the commentary feed. So make sure that you're tuning into the Ice Hockey Victoria channel.
And on that note, we'll wrap things up here for tonight. We'll both be back on Monday for Senior B. My name's Michael Clough on behalf of my co-commentator figures. I'll see you later.